Becky came with a giant box of. She came with her wife and 2 kids, but she also came with a big box of stuff.
They're over there.
Hey guys, you were telling me that Emmy and Finn have never seen you do TV.
No, only when shooters or photographers come to the house.
Never been in a studio with you.
Yeah, so
is it a little weird to see this? Yeah, Emmy says yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does Emmy have an Emmy?
Does she does not have an Emmy.
She will.
Yet. She will. Someday.
She will. I could tell.
Okay.
She says me.
Me? No.
All right. What's in this box of crap here?
So what I have here is the worst product I've ever been sent. Ever.
Now, this is kind of amazing. You review this stuff for Good Morning America, which means you probably get every crazy product ever.
The UPS man cannot figure out what is happening at our house.
This
is
looks
the
like a remote
Fortune
control
compass. Okay?
Fortune compass.
What this is I've got your birthday in here.
Okay.
And it's now going to help us figure out which areas in this room are good feng shui for you. And I just want you to know that your KUA number is 7. I have no idea what that means.
My KUA number is 7.
Okay, good to know.
That's a good number. That's lucky.
Okay, now northwest.
Northwest?
For you is success.
That's good.
Now,
if
but
I
north,
faced northwest, then I would be successful?
Yes, but if you face due north, you will experience frustration.
So be very careful.
Yes, so let's just do this in real time now, because I can point it in the ways that'll show you. Okay.
Oh, look at that.
All right, okay, we're going to do this as your chair moves. I'm going to tell you what's going on.
Okay, I'm moving.
Okay, all right.
How am I doing?
Frustration. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I feel very frustrated
now.
right
Let me come over to where you are now.
Yeah.
Oh, success! Success!
Yeah.
Success!
Yes.
Okay, try putting your back to us, just because we want to check out. Okay.
How does that do?
Let's see. What are you experiencing here? Oh, relationships.
I just pooped in my shorts.
Now, so you.
That's because my wife's over there.
Aw, see?
Shouldn't turn your back on your wife.
She likes the back of you. Your relationship is best when you turn their back to her.
Can we do it on her?
We will eventually.
Oh,
It's a party game. I mean, I got to enter her birthday, and
How much is that?
The good news is this has gone out of business. But, but guess what? Now they have an app.
It's the Fortune Compass, because an app would do the same.
You can do the same thing. Now, mindful that my children are in the room, what do you think this is?
It says the Foreo. I'm going to turn it on. And, of course, I've seen these many times in magazines.
Oh, yes.
It's a forehead massager.
Oh, yeah. It's putting on quite a... This is the tooth version. Because we need this. I have no idea why, but apparently...
No, this is good for your gums.
I guess, but I mean... Do we really
Come
need
on,
to disrupt?
Becky.
Do we really need to disrupt our tooth cleansing? Come on.
Does it say what it's for?
Now this one I haven't tested.
Oh, it's from Sweden. Now I understand.
Please.
It's from Sweden.
Sweden.
You know the Swedes make great stuff.
Swedes. This one I have not tried yet, but this is the Food Sniffer. This is the Food Sniffer. Okay, now the idea with the Food Sniffer is that let's say you have raw meat that you're questioning.
I don't know
whether it's past its prime.
What I usually do is give it to Lisa and say, does this smell bad to you?
Does it smell bad, right?
Yeah.
Now, you don't have to rely on another human. We're going to disrupt rotten food. And so what we've got here is you put your raw meat in a bowl, you cover it for 3 minutes, and then you jam this thing underneath the cover.
Because you got to let the gases come out of the raw meat.
And then you hit the button,
and it'll tell
you if it's good or bad.
Should we eat Becky's hand?
I don't know.
Wow.
Yes. It's going to save you from that.
She looks like she's never eaten bad meat.
What? Never, ever.
Do you think this works? Did you bring any bad meat?
I don't know. You're the one who's barbecuing later. We'll find out.
Wait a minute. This is a USB port. That's not a sniffer. That's a USB port on that end. That's the sniffer charger.
That's the...
Where's this? Here, put this end in.
This part you put in.
That's the end you put in.
That's the sniffer, right?
Oh, it smells bad.
Okay, now a couple of fun things.
The sniffer is bad meat.
This one's, I don't know, I'm on the fence about this, but this one kind of cracks me up. This is the Stick Bot. And what makes me laugh about this just showed up at the house yesterday. It's one of the first ever social media toys.
Well, it's a tripod that you would put your camera on.
Right.
And a couple of little robotic things.
StickBot is totally on trend and different from other toys because it teaches children how to use social media.
Oh, no!
Like
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
What age?
YouTube or Vimeo.
I mean, this is for kids. My kids are interested in this, and they're 7. And I'm thinking, do we really need to encourage them to use social media? With their friends?
You animate, you share.
I don't know. This
for
is
ages 4 and up.
Oh yeah, you got to start them at 4 with their Instagram account.
You create. Wow.
I mean, these are the things that come to the house that I just have to look at and say to myself,
look, there they are.
Why? I mean, it's not the worst toy, don't get me wrong, but the intent is like, you know, we're sitting around parents, gosh, I wish the kids would use social media more.
In just a few years, it'll be nude selfies.
If only there were a toy that could help them.
How much is, you don't know what the price is because they don't tell you.
I don't know what the price is, but I just thought that
Look at that. Well, you know what it is? It's a stop action.
That's not that much. It's $9.99. I mean, it's not that much money.
Fine.
It just, is this a problem we needed solved?
He looks like he needs something. I don't know, maybe a sedative. Okay, Stickbot Studio.
Stickbot gone. Now this one, I'm sure you've used these or seen these many times, but this is going to change my life as someone who makes video.
It's the Smart Lav Plus.
You just plug this thing into your iPod. I mean, sorry, your iPhone.
Oh. It's a microphone for your iPhone.
It's a lav for your iPhone.
Oh, that's great. A lavalier mic is what that is.
Yeah.
Right?
So if you're, remember that time I was live streaming with you from that Apple event?
Yes.
And I had that
crazy. And Steve Jobs was there, and you said, Steve.
I had that crazy like, hello, this is Operator 27. May I help you? I had that headset on, and he came over to me, but instead I could have had the
And he still would have ignored you, but you would have looked more professional.
Yes.
So that's interesting. Now, is it digital? It says broadcast quality audio, but it looks like it's analog. It plugs into the microphone port on your phone, which is not as ideal as a digital, but then it would have to be lightning and all of that stuff.
Well, see, it goes right into your phone.
Hey, it's made in Australia.
Where else could they put it in if it was coming from your phone? I guess they could go in through Bluetooth.
Chris, it's like you. It's made in Australia.
Australia. Has the wallaby on it. So the thing that was really interesting for me the other day is I had to go guerrilla shoot in a store for a piece that I was doing where they wouldn't give me permission to shoot. So
you do that? The ABC lawyers let you do that?
Well, because it's consumer, you know, like we were doing.
You're a consumer reporter. You're investigating.
I was investigating.
You have like lipstick cameras in your clipboard.
Right. We used to use all those really expensive ones. But what I did is I put this into my phone.
Yeah.
And then I had someone come with their phone.
You didn't notice that you had a microphone on?
Nobody ever notices.
Lady, you got a microphone on.
You got a fuzzy thing on. Thank you for taking the tight shot of his chest and not mine, gentlemen.
They are gentlemen, aren't they? Yes.
My children are here.
So you went in there, you had but did you shoot video with your phone?
So get this. So I put my phone in my pocket and I just recorded audio into voice memo, okay?
Smart.
Someone else was recording on their iPhone.
Yeah.
We did a sync clap. We took the audio file and the video file into the edit room and married them. It looked broadcast quality.
And that's just how easy it is to be a network reporter, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, it was kind of mind-boggling that, because it's always been the sound that's held me back from doing that.
This is good enough that you can use it.
It
says that. It says broadcast
quality. The sound was outstanding. So, kind of interesting. $99, so that's one little toy.
Good enough for ABC, folks.
I mean, come on. Do I have any other goodies I wanted to show you? Well, I got one more thing.
What was the bit, by the way, on, like, are we going to see this on Good Morning America?
Oh, it aired already.
It's from Rode. Rode makes great stuff.
Oh, yeah.
These guys make great podcast microphones. Yeah, I like Rode.
One other thing that I brought in that I wanted to talk a little bit about, I went to The Verge, and I was checking out their back-to-school guide.
Yeah.
I didn't quite agree with it.
What did they say?
Everything was so expensive.
Yeah.
Everything they had on there was double the price you could get it for if you were trying to be reasonable.
But see, you're a consumer reporter.
Right.
You understand that.
Right. And it bugged me because I think when people go back to school, what they care is about price point a lot of times.
Right.
Not just like, let me buy, the sky's the limit. So this, I think, is interesting. This is something new in the back-to-school space. This is from Epson, and they have a new printer that you do not have to refill inkjet cartridges for 2 years. Okay.
I read about this. It's already out. By the way, we should mention Epson is a sponsor, but you didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
I read about this. And this is amazing because Epson, like many other printer companies for a long time, sold the printers so cheaply and they made it up on the ink.
Right.
But they ain't going to do that this time.
No. So here's the money here. Okay. If you buy this for $380, it comes with all this ink and you will not replace ink for 2 years, right? So if you were to get a regular printer and buy the inkjet cartridges, it would cost you about $850. We're talking about $380 for this plus the printer, or a cheap printer plus cartridges that would cost you about $830.
Whoa.
So it's a big difference. And then when you go into
They're giving up a lot of profit.
That's what's really amazing is they just have said, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. And then
how much? The printer is how much?
$380, including 2 years ink supply.
Wow, see, that's half the cost. That's amazing.
And then imagine if you have to buy refills, then you go into like, what is it, 60, 70 bucks for this, as opposed to you're paying another $800 on cartridges.
Everybody should do this. And you know what? Epson's smart, because what'll happen is all the other companies now look like they're ripping you off, and everybody will buy an Epson. I mean, everybody's going to have to do this, right? In response.
It's really interesting because it just takes one person to stop the collusion. And I think that was what this really becomes, kind of everybody buying into the razor and razor blade market.
What's funny is there was always an aftermarket add-on for Epson photographic printers that would allow you to print lots of photographs. And it was just like that. It was a big reservoir. It was elaborate. It was kind of ugly. It was a messy setup. They obviously were inspired by that, because you can see off the right-hand side of the printer, there's got a reservoir tank area.
Opens, but yeah,
that's great. I mean, and we love Epson printers, so that's a very nice thing.
I'm going to give it a run. I just got this yesterday. That's why I don't have it set up, but I'm going to give it a run.
Well, come back in 2 years and tell us.
I'm going to let you know.
Okay.
Okay. All right. All right.
What is that?
Well, I don't know. Does your back still hurt you when you do your show? You know, you used to have.
My back never hurt me.
Well, then why'd you have the ball that you were always sitting on?
Oh, I just like to bounce.
Oh, I thought you had back pain because.
Is this for lumbar support?
So I did this story on posture. So you have two options. You can wear this.
I'll wear that.
Yeah,
that's attractive.
It's a man bra, but it's actually.
That's for men?
It's a lady bra.
Oh, okay.
But there are posture bras.
It looks like a sport bra.
And posture shirts, which remind you to have good posture.
They force you to sit up.
Right?
Yeah.
Or, this is kind of an interesting concept. I'm going to stand up here, guys.
Okay.
Don't you worry about this. I won't attack Leo. The idea with posture is, now sit back.
Yeah. Oh, it forces me forward a little bit.
Right. So the idea, this is from this woman called Esther Gokhale, who's like the Silicon Valley posture guru.
You always wanted us to do ergonomic segments on this show.
I should have been
hate ergonomic
It's such bad
segments.
TV. Leo, 25 million Americans suffer from back pain.
I know.
But the whole problem is, this is so interesting, is we think of, get the side shot here if you guys can. We think of sitting in a chair as tucking our bums underneath us,
and
like
pushing
this,
your
right?
shoulders back.
And then your back kind of makes a
That's
C
slumping.
curve, right?
Yeah, and that is actually why I sit on a ball, is to force you to sit upright.
That's right. And what she says is get your behind and sit like a J. So it goes down and then a J.
Jerk?
No.
Jewel?
Yes, your jewel is, you're sitting on your jewel. And so you get your spine straight, your behind, and that little pillow or rolled up towel behind your.
So what we usually do is we put it under our lumbar region, and that actually is not what you want to do.
No, that creates
You want to sit
too much.
forward a little bit, not inch out.
Yeah, Gokhale method. If you ever, for those of you that are interested in sit a lot, go check it out. Gokhale method.
I have a back-to-school item too.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I just realized I had them bring it out to me because I spent. This was not cheap, 99 bucks. It was a big Kickstarter project. And I think, what is it that kids want to do when they're in school, especially when you're in the library?
Oh God!
You'd like to.
Is this from Star Wars?
You'd like to nap
What?
more. So this is a special napping device. It lets you sleep on your face. It's extreme. What are you laughing at?
Why?
It's extremely comfortable. No,
How is that
it's
possibly
good.
comfortable? Why do you need to put your hands through
Wait,
there?
you try it. You got.
What?
We got a little leak. I'm sorry. There's a little leak. The
leak?
balls are coming out, but
There's balls?
yeah, there's little. Well, it's microfiber balls.
Now, do I put my arms?
No. Just put it over your head first.
Oh, head first. Okay.
Head first.
All right. Okay.
Because there's a face hole.
Okay.
Okay. There you go.
Okay.
I think you should try this on Good Morning America.
Okay.
They've come out since then with a. There you go. Now put your face on the table, just like a student, and then you put your arms in the holes, and you see how comfortable that is?
You know what?
Night, Becky.
You're right.